Starts now. Hello, I'm host Eric, host talking with 50 people. I just uploaded the t-shirts. What? We can, LC. Saren's not here to guide the ship. What would you like to explore with your intuition? I don't know what we're doing. It's not my thing. I don't have any intuition exploration plan. That's totally not my thing. But I like it. It's fine. I can do it if you want. Let's see. Son, are you fixed on TI? Should I be? Yeah, you should be. Should be fixed on it. But that's not what we're talking about. Okay, so we're talking about videos that work, videos that don't. I'm quite interested in this topic, obviously, because I have a lot of videos up there. Some of them have a lot of views and likes. Some of them have few views and a lot of likes. Some of them have a lot of views and few likes. And it's a curious affair in general. So I put up in the last couple of days, like a little edited video that's just a few minutes long. That gets a lot more likes, but not any more views than like a 20-minute video where I'm kind of rambly. So what do you guys I want to hear diversity, I guess, if you have any of, like, do you have a preference? Does it matter? Is it just depending on the video or what? What makes a good YouTube video?
Personally, I think if we could do a role play one day where we pretend that we're different characters from Steel Magnolias, that would make good for a good YouTube video.
Okay. I'm gonna be the woman who feels things about stuff.
Nice. Look at that. Oh shit! I didn't realize we were at that degree. Okay, we're doing it again. Okay, we're taking
Why
off.
is this only coming out of one hole?
Synchronize. We need to start like a Pilates thing or something. Have talking with famous people.
That would be perfect.
What?
You could be the leader.
I'm leading this ship. Here we go. Look at that. Did we do the spirit fingers? This one, we call this one the reach for the stars. That's what this one is. So as we do that, make sure you're extending.
All right, so
Reach for Gaylor. Dig in the wisdom.
JC provided actual response to my question. She says informative ones. Nas says meeting the demands of the viewers. Neither of those are very useful pieces of information, though. Informative, funny at the same time. That's a good one to note. The humor helps things along. Chef roleplay. Ken is the captain. Okay, fine. Ken is the captain. Ken, captain our ship, please.
So I think that the channel thus far has been very good at essentially recording the processes of multiple people undertaking self-development, and it's been able to sort of craft a picture of sort of the changing seasons of a person's life, particularly yours, and then other people to a smaller extent.
Am I in winter
You can
yet?
go back to a certain. You can go back to a certain point and note. Like you can be like, oh yeah, I had this particular thought or mindset or something like that, but sometimes it's vague in the past. Whereas with this, you can go back and look several months of the past and be like, oh yeah, wow, that's actually how I acted in that situation.
Well, that's a good utility for these videos for the individuals in them, but it doesn't really answer the question of what makes a good video from an audience perspective.
Oh, well, if we're talking about videos, I don't know particularly what would make a good video. I think the channel has its own utility that potentially could outweigh the need for any particular video to be good, so to speak. However, in the interest of making a video good, the timeliness of the video, how long it is, so duration, obviously quality. If it's like if everything's in 240p and everybody sounds like
240p is my favorite. I love
240p. 244p. No, 144p. That's It's the being filmed through a potato. That's what that is.
being filmed with
that
a potato.
one, and somebody's just got a potato on a stick pointing.
Courtney's got her hands up. Courtney's got a raised hand. Go ahead, Courtney.
Bridget.
I think if you are really wanting to target in for more views, I really like the reason that I became interested in your videos in the first place was because the title, when I searched YouTube for specific things, the title was relative to my life and what I was like seeking information on. And they were short videos, and generally the ones that, they were short and like to the point of that question. So I think a lot of people seek out MBTI knowledge for their relationships, for obviously to like understand themselves. I think you should do more Q&A videos, and you should do more like, how would this type relate to this type in like a love sense? I think that draws a lot of people in, because a lot of people are like relating to their relationships and stuff.
I think it's a good idea. I think it's a really good idea. To do a, I mean, people want most of all, this is the most broad thing, like the INFP as a lover or something like that, you know? Or how?
That would probably draw in a lot of attention.
How to know if
just
an INTP
the
likes
way that
you
astrology
is
does.
And Zach's how do you know if an INTP likes you video still is the #1 video on the channel and has almost 10,000 views more than my most popular video. So
because INTPs are probably more inclined to seek out that kind of information, so they're going to like frame it that way. So you have to think about, you have to think about like what kind of people can you draw in through your title, first of all. Like, how do you know if INTPs like you? Like, this is like very like, everybody dates, everybody is questioning love. Like, that's one of the main conflicts of humanity, is like their love and relationships. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, I mean, the funny thing though is, I believe watching those videos of Zach's that they are pleasant. That's the highest thing they achieve is pleasantness. The information they provide is not very insightful or deep. It's just Zach prioritized results. He is more TE because it's in his 5th slot, I guess. I don't know. And he wanted to make sure that the thing he was making was doing the thing it's purposed to do. Whereas for me, I just want to make sure the thing I'm making is fun for me to make. And so that's why I think he probably stopped making videos and I have not. So that's the other issue, right? If you're just making crappy videos that people like irrationally, like, oh my God, that was so insightful. Like, I get the most gushing comments about which of my videos? The groceries video. So we go, oh my God, you're so brilliant. You told me what kind of grocery shopping habits I have. People are blown away by that. But I say something that's actually insightful and nobody makes note of it. Or some people do, some few people do. It's like, that's a problem. If this video is not actually intelligent and people are going, oh my God, that's brilliant, and the actual intelligent video, people aren't noticing it, then I don't know what the problem is, but there's a problem there.
McDonald's, Walmart, pretty much everything in America goes on stuff like that.
But you know, it's like those grocery videos, it's just me fucking musing about how a given type probably would buy groceries given what I think about their cognitive functions. It's just making shit up off the top of my head.
Well, look at the stuff that gets like 10 million views in 2 weeks, throwing PlayStations into swimming pools.
Okay, well, I mean, but see, I want to not just win a lot of views. I want to make it so that people understand that, like, I don't want that to be popular. I don't want throwing shit in the pond to be popular, Mike.
Well, that's always going to be popular until
Patrick, Patrick.
people to read.
Patrick.
Mike.
What?
Mike's talking.
Mike's turn. Go, Mike.
I was gonna say, I found you in a similar with like Courtney. So I'd like go online, type in some random thing, and it comes up. A lot of videos are different lengths. Some things are applicable. Sometimes the things that were inside didn't match the title too much. But what I think would help is if you like had kind of like playlists and like things with the titles would come into those playlists, and then you would see kind of gaps of like, well, this has like 6 out of 8 things completed. With these 2 things more that I could actually add there, yeah, for this, and then maybe your own like you have an idea like, oh, I have 6 more. I'm now thinking like this for 7th would be a good addition to the playlist. Within that organization, like a person will watch 1 and they'll watch the other 7 instead, in addition to just that first video they found.
That's a good idea. I mean, the thing is, I have over 100 playlists already.
Like, yeah.
That's the problem. Is I keep thinking things like that, and then it's cumulative. There's no systemic approach to anything.
Playlists.
Yeah, I know. It's a disaster.
Okay.
What's that?
Maybe you could, since you have all of this content, maybe you could literally make like 16 different channels. Talking with famous people, ENTP. Talking with famous people, ISTJ. Talking with famous people. I mean, I don't know.
It's not
just
a bad
lot
idea.
of
Split it down to
That's good.
16 and watch the warring of houses like Game of Thrones. Just watch the ISTJs and whoever else, ENTPs or something like that. Just be like, fuck those people. Why? Because they're those people.
But look, listen to this. Here's the problem. I started the TWFP music channel, and I've started uploading my music onto that channel. Great. And I'm going to, I said, and was planning on moving my existing music over to that channel. I have not moved a single song yet. My goal was to try to move 1 song a day, which will take 5 minutes. I haven't moved a goddamn thing yet.
Okay, so here's the thought I had, is that you have all these different videos, and in a lot of ways you have just an abundance of resources in terms of time objects. Okay, you want to try to find out what's better. You have a lot there, so if you get better at the editing and taking old videos, you can use already made videos and be like, oh, that information's relevant, that's not relevant, that's relevant, that's not relevant, and then sort of do that to where you can go over the stretch of the last few years and get what is currently succinct and create it into smaller videos.
It's a good idea. It's what ought to be done. Is I should use the existing content and edit it into
Son, why? Are you in hell?
endless piles of gold in there. It's a matter of sluicing through, finding it, and doing the editing. The problem is, what's easier than that? What we're doing right now, make a new video. That's why there's so many videos, because it's always easier to make a new video and hope you nail it this time and won't require any editing than it is to actually go through and do a bunch of searching for good stuff, edit it down, blah, 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 blah. And the other thing is, when I do that editing stuff, it's a labor of love for me, but and I enjoy the fact that people appreciate them more when they're edited than when they're not, but it doesn't produce more views. Now, that may or may not be the determinant factor. Maybe the greater watch time is more important anyway, so fine. But I am struck by the fact that making better videos has good impact on lots of vectors, but not in terms of more total views. So that's, I mean, I'm not trying to, there's no resolution here. I'm just throwing out ideas and loving to hear your guys' ideas.
I was going to say that you could delegate to a certain extent, which is like have other people, or maybe not have other people. As the channel grows and there's more people just